Hello Year 1 and welcome to Friday's literacy lesson. Now, I'm just going to share my screen with you so I can show you everything that we're going to be doing today. And let's just recap the week so far. So we started by looking at and S suffixes. Remember, a suffix is a letter or a group of letters that's added onto the end of a word. This can change the word, change the meaning of the word, and help us to use things to describe things a bit clearer. Now, after we did that, we went on to looking at instructions, and I showed you a set of instructions and I showed you how to use those suffixes in our writing. Then we went on to thinking about creating our own piece of magical clothing, and you all drew and designed some fantastic pieces of clothing, which you then labelled using some of those est words, suffixes that we had come up with. And then we finally, yesterday, we planned our set of instructions, again including those suffixes with the words, containing the suffix est, and we made a plan for a growing potion. Now, today we are going to have a look at what a brilliant one looks like. So we're going to look at what a brilliant set of instructions look like. And then you guys are going to have a go at writing your growing potions. And like yesterday, I will do this with you step by step so we can stop and start, and I can help you every step of the way. And then at the end, I'm going to give you the opportunity to do your purple pen of power. Now, you might not have your purple pen with you. You may not have a purple pen at all. So don't worry. You can just use any different colour pencil or pen that you have to correct any spelling mistakes you see or to add anything extra in. But we'll get on to that at the end. First of all, we're going to start with another common exception words game. So today, what I would like you to do, you must have hopefully kept your set of words from yesterday. What I'd like you to do today is have a go at writing these out again. But I don't want you to copy them. I want you to pick one up. So if you pick up his, look at his, cover it over, and on another piece of paper, write his again. Check the one that you've covered up. Check that you've written it exactly the same. And then cut them both out and put them in a pile. And do this for every single word on the screen. Then what I'd like you to do is shuffle up all your cards. So by the end of it, you will have 2 his cards, you will have 2 were cards, 2 cards that say some, 2 that say one, 2 cards that will say your, 2 cards that will say come, 2 that will say by, 2 that will say has, and 2 that will say my. You'll shuffle them all up, mix them up, turn them upside down and put them on the table. And then if there's an adult or a family member in your house that will be able to play with you, I want you to play the memory game. So you'll pick up 2 of the cards, look at them. If they say the same word, you get to keep them. If they say different words, you turn them back over, and then it's your partner's turn, and they pick up 2 words. And again, if they match, they keep them. If they don't, then they have to put them back down. And keep playing until you both have collected all the different pairs. Okay, so pause the screen, enjoy this game. I hope you have fun. This is one of my favourite games to play with my children. I love doing this game. So good luck, and I'll see you back here in a little while. Fantastic. Hopefully you had lots of fun playing your memory game. Now we're going to get on with today's work. For today, you're going to need your pencil, your notebook, and of course your brilliant brain. You'll need your plan from yesterday also. So if you need to pause the screen to collect these things, do so now. Okay, now this is an example of my plan. This was what I did yesterday. Remember, we talked about this. They were just notes. It doesn't make sense, it's not in sentences, but I'm focusing on making sure I've used all my key features of instructions, like a title, a picture of my final product, a list of my ingredients, and I've got some ideas for my method. So I've included all the key features that we need when we're writing instructions. I then made sure I used my bullet points and my measures, and I made sure that I used my numbered instructions, and I got those bossy verbs in also. Now, I'm going to flick through quickly to show you a completed one. Don't panic, this is just showing you what the brilliant one looks like, and we will go through it step by step together in a moment. So here is my completed version. Now you can see very quickly that the title, How to Create a Growing Potion, I have changed slightly to How to Make a Growing Potion. Okay, that is, if you decide that you could think of a better word, you can do that today. That's absolutely fine. Like I've done, it's not a problem. I've kept my growing potion there. Then I've got my ingredients, and then I've listed. So if we look at my plan, I had 5 tablespoons peas, tallest, beanstalk. And today it makes a little bit more sense. 5 tablespoons, measure still there, exactly the same, of peas from the tallest beanstalk. So now I've given it a little bit more structure, a little bit more information. Now that makes sense. If we look at my next ingredients, 4 yellow lumps, giant's earwax. Again, doesn't make much sense there, but that's okay because that's my plan. When we come to here, I've put 4 yellow lumps of a giant's earwax. Okay, so again, I've made it a little bit clearer and now it flows a lot nicer. I've done the same again for the 12 drops of dew, biggest sunflower. I've now added the information so it's in a nice, neat, clear sentence. 12 drops of dew from the biggest sunflower. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way. And finally, I've got my 8 longest strands of hair, unicorn tail. Oh, sorry. And I've got it again here in a better version. So 8 of the longest strands of hair from a unicorn's tail. So this time I have been a lot clearer. Now, once you have got your ingredients all written out, you've got your picture, and you've got your title, then you're going to go on to do your instructions. And like I said, don't panic because I'm going to go through this step by step with you. At the moment, I'm just showing you what a brilliant one looks like. So I've got my method, and down the sides, I've got my numbers. So then, if we again look at yesterday's, can you see instruction 1, tip tallest, smoothest? Well, today it's been put into a sentence. In the largest bowl, you can find tip the 5 peas from the tallest beanstalk into the smoothest paste you can. Oh, I think I may have missed a word here. Maybe when I come back to do this, I will need to use my purple pen. I think it would read better if I'd written, in the largest bowl you can find, tip the 5 peas from the tallest beanstalk and mix into the smoothest paste you can. So I know here I'm going to need to use my purple pen to improve my sentence. But that's okay, because like we say, this is where our purple pen of power comes into great use, and we can do this at the end. Then we go on to instruction 2. Take a peg and place it on your nose, as this is the smelliest part of the potion. There's that word smelliest. If I go back to my plan from yesterday, can you see I wrote smelliest here? So now I've got that in. Then I go on to say, now mix in the 4 yellow lumps of the giant's earwax. Okay, so I've added on that information as well. Then I've gone on again, and you can see that I develop each of my sentences so that they go in, each of my notes so that they then turn into sentences. And I've included all those words. There's the mixture word that I used, and the blue, there's the potion and bottle, and I've used all those words to make sure that I've spelt them correctly and I've put them in my sentences. So today we're going to have a go at doing this, but like I said, don't panic. We're going to do it step by step. If you're going to be doing the green task today, you are going to have a go at creating your own set of instructions. So we're going to be writing out the sentences, the ideas we had yesterday, into sentences. If you're doing the yellow task, you're going to be doing the same thing, but I would like you to really focus on remembering to use those words containing the suffix est. And if you're doing the red task, I would like you to have a go at using those words containing the suffix est and also some extra adjectives as well. If you think back to when we created our own clothes, we gave you this challenge when you were doing your labels. So that will give you some ideas of how to do this today in your writing. Now, this is our first step. So the first thing I need you to do for me today is to get your pencil and your paper, and I need you to write in your neatest handwriting a title. You can pause the screen here, you can use my title or create your own title. When you're finished, come back, click play, and we'll look at the next step. Brilliant. Hopefully by now you have added your own title to the top of your page in your neatest handwriting. The next thing I need you to do is to write out the heading ingredients. And this is so that we know when we come to do our potion, these are all the things we need to collect before we start making it. So remember those bullet points. Remember from your plan, all the ideas you came up with. You're going to put these in here now in your better sentences. I talked through this with you a moment ago and showed you how I'd gone from 5 tablespoons peas, tallest beanstalk, and I've just added in a few extra words so that it flows nicely. So this is your time now to pause and try and make your notes into short sentences because it's only our ingredients and it doesn't have to be very long here. So have a pause. I'll leave mine here so that you've got an idea. Please don't copy mine. Think of your own ideas because I know they will be far more exciting and better than mine. Great. Hopefully now you have finished your list of ingredients. Now, this is going to give us a little bit of a break because we've done some super writing here and I just want us to have a little break. So what I would like you to do now is to draw your ingredients. So draw that fantastic potion, what you want it to look like. Remember to look at your plan from yesterday because this will help you to think about what you did. If you want to change it and improve it, that's absolutely fine. Of course you can do that. That's the whole point of doing a plan so that we can then improve it when we come to doing our final piece. So again, if you wish to draw your picture, colour it in, make it look lovely, just pause the screen now and then join me back when you're finished. Excellent. So hopefully by now you have finished the first 3 parts of our instructions. You've given yourself a title, you've given yourself a heading with the list of ingredients for your growing potion, and you've drawn your final piece. Now we're going to move on to our method. Okay, so remember, this is where we need to use our numbers. So you are going to write your instructions now, and you are going to put them in an order like I have, starting with number 1. So make sure you think through your sentences very, very carefully and say the words, count the number of words that there are and write them down carefully, because otherwise, like me on my instruction 1, you're going to make a bit of a mistake. Okay, now don't worry if you do make mistakes. Remember what I said to you, we can come back with our purple pen of power at the end and we can fix these mistakes. So if you want to pause, have a go at writing now your ideas, your notes that you made yesterday in our plan and putting them into clear instructions. Good luck, and I will see you in a little while. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. Hopefully by now you have got a brilliant set of instructions ready for you to be able to make a growing potion. Now, can you ask your grown-ups to take photos and put these on tapestry, because I am so excited to be able to see all the different ingredients and ideas you've had to make your very own growing potion. This is the final part of the lesson. What I would like you to do is to find yourself that purple pen. And like I said earlier, if you haven't got a purple pen, don't worry, any pen, any colour will do. And what I want you to do is read through your work. And if you spot something that you've done a little bit wrong, then I would like you to have a go at fixing it with your purple pen. So you're going to take that purple pen and you're going to check, have you started each of your instructions with the numbers? Maybe you've missed out a number. You might need to go back and write those in. Have you started each sentence with a capital letter? Have you finished it with a full stop? Did you remember those finger spaces? Are there any words you can spot which you think, oh, I think I've spelt that wrong? Maybe you could have a look at that with an adult and maybe they can help you to spell it correctly. Don't put too much purple pen on your brilliant work, but just a little, just to make sure that you are correcting those things. Well done for today, everybody. I'm sure all the teachers are going to be super proud of all your brilliant work. Excellent work. Well done. Bye-bye.